Okay, so today I do want to go over some money making methods for basically starting players. Players who just started out, or players who have already started but don't know exactly what to do or what some effective ways they can make money. Now, this can also work with mid game. I don't really recommend this for late/end game players because once you're at late/end game, you can make a lot more money doing some harder stuff, which shouldn't really be much of a problem anyway, since you have maxed out gear, like say full Necron, full Necron, and Hyperion/Valkyrie. You don't need to do this, but the first money making method for beginners and starting out players, I would say first before doing this, you want at least let's say full Ender armor. It's really not that cheap, or it's really cheap. It's really cheap. That's a bad example right there. There we go, 40k. Not that. Ender helmet. 30k for helmet, 40k for chest plate, 30k for leggings, and 40k for boots. 40, 50k. Why is it 50k? What? I don't get it. But 200k, or I'd say 250k max for armor, and that shouldn't really be a problem for starting out players because you can have minions, you can have a small farm. Not this. This is way too much for someone starting out. But if you can make like a small pumpkin farm, maybe like half the island, and yeah, just like half the island, then that should get you 200k really fast. And that shouldn't really be a problem. So full under armor and a decent sword. Personally, I would recommend Fell because, well, let's look at it. It's not that expensive. It's only 1 mil. Of course, there are cheaper options. Let's say the End Sword or whatever. What was it called? I forgot what it was called. Um, do I have it here? Oh, I don't have it. But basically, just like a basic dungeon sword, because I think outside of dungeons, you don't need any requirements. Maybe combat requirements, but aside from that, it shouldn't really be much of a problem. So let's say, but if you're really worried about that, let's say aspect of the end, it's really cheap. If you can afford Ender Armor, you can afford this. 119, wow. That is a lot more than it should be. Yeah, this is what it's supposed to be. What is this? Huh? Oh, if you can grab this, then that's perfect. Yeah, if you can grab this kind of aspect of the end, that'll be great. But if not, then this will do fine. 100 damage, 100 strength, pretty good. Or if you really can, aspect of the dragons, really cheap sword, pretty much double damage. Yeah, double damage value, pretty much. Same strength. But still really cheap. But starting out, I would say aspect of the end because it's cheaper and it has a really good utility purpose, which is teleporting. Now this is really good for movement. And one of the most important things you need to have if you want to play dungeons. So having this around, definitely helpful. Now if you have that, then we can get started with money making methods, which is the end. The end only one method for beginning players, and that is zealot farming. Now, personally, sorry about the lag. I have a really trash computer. So that's where the lag is coming from. But for starting players, like this guy right here. Hey, stop. Okay, so for starting players, typically go to the end and farm some zealots. Like that guy. Just look at that. They would just do that. Yeah, just like that. And doing zealots, you have a chance to get summoning eyes, and one summoning eye sells for over 1 mil. And that is really solid. Which, because 1 mil for someone starting off, that is a lot of money. You can get materials to make more farms in your base. You can make minions. You can improve your gear. Like, if you can get one summoning eye with Ender Armor plus Aspect of the End, plus maybe a God Potion. God Potions are not expensive either, but if you can get it right here, 600k, then you should be fine. Because if you get one, you can go ahead and go to Young Dragon Armor. Now, I think this one has a combat requirement, but if you look at this set, it's really cheap. 200k for boots, 230k pretty much for a helmet. The cheapest leggings is 300k and 450k. Really not that expensive and a really big upgrade. Or if you want, instead of Young Dragon, you can go Strong Dragon. I wasn't typing. Strong Dragon. It's still cheap. Although I guess it's a little more expensive than Young because it has more uses. And it buffs the Aspect of the End. So there you go. Perfect. But the one problem about grinding here at the start is that it's always very competitive. Like that little bit I just showed where two people were basically fighting over the same zealot. Like, you need to be able to move fast. That's where speed potions, rabbit potions, and all that come in. If you want, you can just buy a god potion and get all the potion buffs for a set amount of time. But this is one very effective money-making method. If you want to rely on RNG, if you don't want to rely on RNG, then there are other options. But 1.2 mil, or it's always going to be above 1 mil at this point because not that many people are grinding, but it's still very competitive for some reason. Yeah, if you look over there, where was that guy? Yeah, Frozen Scythe, Young Dragon. He's just going to be killing zealots. Let me see if I can find someone who's just zooming around. There we go. There's one person. Look at that. He's just going around, killing everything. That guy too. Teleporting, running around, trying to get a special zealot so they can drop their summoning eye. Now, if you don't want to do that, then of course, there's things you can do in the base too. Like I said, there's farms. The most basic farm to get you started out. Pumpkin farm. Really simple. Really simple to make. Make 2 full island size layers. You should be good until mid game. And pumpkins honestly carried me until like the end of mid game because of how much money you're making. And it's not that hard to get gold medals from it either. So if you want to get pumpkins, then start farming pumpkins. You can make a sugarcane farm after that. Or if you want, you can make a netherwort farm, which is, in my opinion, the one that makes the most money. This is a semi-AFK design. You just hold the button, hold left click, hold a move left and right. Do I have the hoe with me? No, I'm not. But you basically just want to hold left click and move in a specific direction. And eventually you will fall. And all you have to do is switch movement keys. So let's say you're over here, right here. You're here, you fall, you just switch keys. Not that hard. It doesn't have to be a full size like this. This is 60 plus layers. So a little too hard for an early game player. Depending on minions is also very important because they are going to be very good later on. So investing in minions would be really good for you, which brings to the point of summoning eyes. Getting 1 mil can invest in at least a few minions. You can get more minion slots like that, make passive money like I am. And this is purely my money making method right now. And this is like the only thing I've been doing because it's been busy. Even in the holidays, I'm busy. It's kind of sad. The only break I had was Christmas. And now back to school for me, and got to do all that work again. So yeah, all I can really do is sit in this AFK pool until I can find some time to farm or mine. But yeah, investing in minions with summoning eye money or whatever money you get will definitely help out in the future. Because you want at least 20 minion slots, which is not that hard to get. Because you get 5 for free. And I don't mean like the first 5 they give you. I mean the 5... Oh, my lag. Okay, we'll just have to roll with it. But the 5 they give you through here. You go to account and profile upgrades, and you go right here. You get 1 minion slot per upgrade, and it's free. And it caps out at 5. So there you go, 5 extra minion slots for no cost at all, aside from patience. So zealots, farms. If you want, you can do some easy flips, like but here's easy. What's good right now? I've always been talking about fish, so I'm still gonna talk about it. Oh, look at this. You buy an enchanted fish, wait for that to go. Of course, you're not just gonna buy one, you're gonna buy in bulk. But for every fish that you buy, you'll be making about almost 400 coin profit. So let's say you buy 100 fish, you will be making wait, 100 fish, 400 coin profit. They'll be making 40k, 40,000 coins profit total from literally doing this, clicking enchanted fish, make buy order, maybe just click like 100, spending that much, and then once this goes, you just put it back in the bazaar as a sell order, and you make profit off of that. So not that hard, really easy flips. If you want even easier, you can go rejuvenate books. Rejuvenate, just go here. That's easier. Rejuvenate 1, because every book as of right now let's say 40K. So 40K, you want to buy 16 of them, and that will cost 600K. But if you do have 640K and you buy every book for 40K at least, if you resell it, you'll be making over 100K profit, almost 200K profit. Because if you craft 16 rejuvenate 1 books to rejuvenate 5 and resell it, then you'll be making profit. Like, oh wow. Oh, oh wow. So in this case, since this is the cheapest book, you'll be making a like 300K profit from spending 600K. Yeah, you'll be spending 640K for 40K per book, and then you sell it for basically 1 mil, and someone will buy it for whatever reason. So, really good. Really good money making methods. It's easy, it's simple, and very effective. But that should be it for now. And hopefully, this helped you out. Speed up your process to mid game, whatever. But if this helped you out, let me know. Or if you want, like, other money making methods you want me to talk about. I did get a request in a video to talk about mining. I'm still looking into that. So if you're watching this video, sorry, it might take a bit longer. I don't have the items that you told me to have and test out. So I have to look into it a little more. But for now, I'll end it here, and we'll see you next time.